Prepare to get gassed because it's time for the week in gear. What a week for releases. I really hope that you're extra prepared for gas because I'm going to show you at least one thing that's going to make your wallet ache. This week, Harley Benton aim to bring even better value to budget guitars, Yamaha keep us in the loop, and Gretsch, well, Gretsch, you naughty, naughty Gretsch. This show is sponsored by Disher Music Gear. More about them in a bit. Now, let's kick off this week's most exciting guitar gear releases with a modern budget Harley Benton. Harley Benton have been making guitar more accessible for many years now, but I believe they've just made a big jump in what they're offering with their new ST Modern series. Although this was announced at Guitar Summit and I got to play them, these are now available to buy with prices starting at around 180 euros. So here's what you get. You get a poplar body with a roasted maple neck, a laurel fingerboard, which is rounded fingerboard edges, a graphite nut, a dual action truss rod, which is adjustable with a spoke wheel between the 22nd fret and the neck pickup, the only place to put a truss rod adjuster, but it's got locking tuners, regular 5-way switch, and only one volume and one tone. The Harley Benton ST Modern is basically a stripped down version of the ST Modern Plus, which does have more bells and whistles, but those come in at around 400 euros, which is more than twice of this Modern. What's super interesting is that these are only 30 euros more than the ST62 ranges of Harley Benton Strats, which are not so well spec'd, but still great. However, this new Modern series should prove how much of a difference you can make by spending just about 30 euros more at that low end of the price scale. The ST Modern is available in... I know you're going to cut that out and include that. The ST Modern is available in several really good-looking flat colors, and also for another 20 euros, you can get the ones with the flame maple top, which they're not for me, but they'll please a lot of you. I have my review of this model coming up as soon as the guitar arrives, which should have been already. I don't know what my postie's doing, probably out walking the cat. But as soon as it does arrive, I will upload that review, once Victor's edited it. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. By the way, Victor and his lovely girlfriend are about to have a baby, and on the day of me filming this is baby due date. So by the time you're watching this, there could be a little Victor running around editing videos. Cool. Yeah. I'm excited for Victor. I really am. And Victor, watching this, I'm very excited for you. I've told you several times this week. Gear. Right, yes, guitars. Positive Grid seem to be really on the ball at the moment with product releases and prove that they're listening to existing customers and bringing out things that people are actually asking for or improving on the Mark 1s of their recent product, like the Spark II that's come out recently. However, their latest offering, that was the chair, not me, by the way. Of course it doesn't do it again. The latest offering is the Spark Edge. This is a battery-powered 4-channel smart amp and PA system rated at 65 watts, aimed at musicians for small shows and street music. The Spark Edge has a lot of features, so buckle up. It's got 36 amps, 50 effects, Groove Looper, Spark AI, several presets, two XLR jack combo inputs and a stereo input, or 3 and 4 for stereo keyboards and things. There is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi for app control, updates, and foot switch control. There are, in fact, so many features that need explaining and talking over in depth that the Spark Edge needs its own video, which you will be getting from me in a few weeks' time. But basically, if you make music alone, you've got this thing that makes your guitar sound good and loud and has AI and backing tracks and stuff. But if you make it with friends, you can also plug them in, and then you can make music with them as well as the AI and backing tracks. Yeah, so if you need to do the music portably as well, it's got a battery that you can operate off of. Yeah. The Spark Edge does look, however, like an outstanding option if you're making street music, and I definitely want to try it. I think street music is one of the most fun things I've ever done in my life because it's scary and it's almost wrong. It feels almost criminal. And in some places it is. And I have, well, that's another story. But yeah, Spark Edge, pricing's not yet available, but there will be an exclusive early bird price during the pre-order period, which is open now, and you can find out more information via the Positive Grid website. It is now time, however, to talk about our sponsor, Disher Music Gear. Disher Music Gear is a family-operated small business from Metro Detroit, Michigan, USA. They offer quality music gear at a decent price, such as this height-adjustable pedal board. I've got one here, and it is an impressive pedal board solution with some style, and prices start at around $80. Each board comes with a padded carrying bag, 11 feet of pedal board mounting tape, and some free picks and stickers. Disher also offer a range of seatbelt nylon and cowhide leather guitar straps in a variety of designs and colors. Also available is the Disher Rattlesnake bass guitar. For more information, check out dishermusicgear.com by visiting the links underneath this video. Chase Bliss have been teasing their latest pedal over the past few weeks, and I doubt I was the only one that felt a little bit disappointed when the pedal was revealed to be just an analog compressor, the most boring of all effects. However, it's Chase Bliss, so their new clean compressor is not exactly what you might think it is. They've called it the Creative Compressor, and it aims to bring the exploratory energy of distortion to the clean performer, from the touch sensitivity of an overdrive to the unwieldy response of a fuzz. Tasteful musical nuance tied to your hands. That was a direct quote, which had me until the very end. Tied to your hands, that feels weird. I like it though, it's nice and mysterious. I know what you're thinking. How can compressing my signal be creative? Well, the clean is stereo, and you can drift the sound left and right, as well as swell sounds and get sag. And actually, the clean might be a little bit of a misnomer because it can get dirty too, and drive and clip and go over the limits and get all crackly. Simply put, the clean makes guitar playing fun by using compression. Take a listen. Clean is an original VCA-based circuit, not a clone of anything else. It has presets, MIDI, and all the usual deep editing and functions that come with a Chase Bliss product. So it's just chock full of stuff. However, Chase Bliss now only sell direct, so if you do want one of these, some of you will, you'll have to go to their website, which I will link below. It does come with a rather hefty price tag of around 400 notes, but this is not a pedal aimed at everyone, and if you hear it and you love it, I think you'll probably get it. If you don't, you probably won't. If you run in stereo and you don't mind paying 400 notes for a pedal that's going to be fun and creative, then this is a no-brainer. For everyone else, I don't think this is for you. For me, honestly, I've never wanted a compressor pedal more in my life, and I'm thinking about reapproaching my entire rig to be stereo and bleepy bloopy. I think it's a great pedal, and it really makes me excited. By the way, if you watch regularly and you enjoy this weekly show, why not share it with a friend that would enjoy it too and strengthen that relationship? Also, be the superior friend by knowing that you discovered this show before your friend did. You're welcome. Yamaha just added to their TransAcoustic series of guitars with the TAG3C. These have a dreadnought-style body, all solid spruce top and solid mahogany back and sides, but here's where it gets interesting. They also have a built-in looper, built-in effects, which are reverb, chorus, and delay, Bluetooth audio capability, and a lithium battery with a magnetic charging connection. I love magnetic charging connections, which it shouldn't be my favorite feature, but it might be. Definitely top 3. Anyway, if you've never heard of the Yamaha TransAcoustic series, here's what they sound like. So if you're not sure what TransAcoustic is, you get the looper and the effects without actually plugging into any form of speaker, because all the sound comes from the guitar itself by using 2 internal actuators, which resonate the wood of the guitar, effectively turning the guitar into a speaker. I've played the previous series of Yamaha TransAcoustics quite a lot, and the sensation is truly extraordinary because not only can you hear the reverbs and the effects, you can feel them through the body as well. So it gets you more in touch with whatever it is you're playing, and with the Bluetooth capability, you can also use your guitar as a speaker, which at first makes me feel a bit icky, but it does also mean that you can jam along to backing tracks or play live with tracks of your own songs without needing any other gear. I love it. Purists, of course, will hate this, but I'm very excited to see this in a guitar from Yamaha, and I have very high expectations, but also very high hopes. I love playing acoustic, and I love playing small stage gigs, busking, weddings, or things like that, but sometimes I wish I could just have a bit of reverb, and here's the answer. So this could really add another dimension to your sound. The Yamaha TAG3C is available in natural or sandburst finish, both with cutaways, but I really hope they develop this series into more shapes and more sizes, because those cutaway ones aren't going to appeal to everybody, even though they are the most versatile. As always, with great technology comes a great investment. So the price being at around 1,500 notes is not really a surprise, but it will mean that this is not a guitar that you buy just because you want an acoustic. You're going to need to want those features in order to spend that kind of moolah. I didn't know I was going to say moolah then. Money. Also, because this is a new series of TransAcoustics, and new is better, right? You should be able to pick up one of the older series of TransAcoustics for a cheaper price now. But that will be without the looper. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Andy's Pick of the Week. I see a lot of guitars, and I get to play a lot of guitars, and I get excited by a lot of guitars, but rarely do I see something that makes me stop what I'm doing, which was eating breakfast at the time, and immediately say, oh, flipping heck, I need that, or words to that effect. But that happened when I saw this Gretsch Princess ANTONOFF ELECTROMATIC CVT. Just look at it. Now look at it some more. Look closer. Now look away. Now look back. Now slowly reach for your credit card and click my affiliate link underneath the video without even hearing the specs or price. Good. Let the gas flow through you. For those of you that need more than just a couple of images, here are the specs. The Gretsch Princess ANTONOFF ELECTROMATIC is a blend of two guitars, the Gretsch 6106 Princess from the 1960s and a Jazzmaster. It's got a vintage white, solid, older, princess-shaped body with a bolt-on C-shaped maple neck and contoured neck joint. That neck has a satin finish. It's a 25.5-inch scale length, plus a 7.25-inch radius bound rosewood fretboard with 22 medium jumbo frets. And now comes the Jazzmaster part. It's got a plexi gold pickguard with Jazzmaster style trem. There's a Mustang bridge, so it's already got the upgrade. Master volume, master tone, rhythm, lead switch, and thumb wheel controls. The pickups are custom wound Fidelis Sonic from Gretsch, and then to bring this guitar right up to modern day, or at least a bit more recent, it has a kill switch. Now, here's my favorite spec of the guitar. I guessed that it would be about 1,500, but unbelievably, it's coming in at around 699 notes, and I find this truly unbelievable because I think it's now a must-buy, or at the very least, it's a must-try, and I must buy it. I would happily drop $700 on that, even though the neck seems to be a bit slimmer than I would fancy, and I would love a 9.5-inch radius. So it's not perfect for me, but damn, is it pretty. I haven't really spoken about the fact that this is a signature model from producer and artist Jack Antonoff. It's the only signature model this week, but I think I don't want to say it's irrelevant because that's disrespectful, but it's such a great spec guitar and it doesn't have his name all over it, and neither do you have to play or know who he is in order to enjoy it. Anyway, he is a 10-time Grammy Award winner and has worked with Taylor Swift, the 1975, St. Vincent, Florence and the Machine, Lana Del Rey, and Paramore, as well as being in the bands Fun and Bleachers. And if that's not an impressive resume of modern music, then I don't know what is. What I do know is that this man can spec a beautiful guitar, and I'm angry with myself that I've never even heard of the Princess before this. As always, links to this are available underneath the video. Thank you to the wonderful people that support this show on Patreon. Their names are up on the screen now. Hello, everybody. Also, there's some more people that support the show right here on YouTube. Hello to you as well. Thank you so much. If you want to join those people, click the join button right here on YouTube or visit the Patreon link in the video description. And here's a special thanks to the top tier members. Alinta Boston, Buddha Blue, Boom Shakalaka, Buzzle, Dirk, Doug Paget, Hugh G. Rection, Johnny McBadminton, Michael Loop Lerner, Pop's Place. This prank is officially sponsored by Jason Welch, Andrew Morgan, Dustin Bonney, Gary O'Neill, Josh Tanberg, PQ Deads, Robin Kelly, Sarang Narayan, Southern Panda 33. Thank you, top tier members. Thank you. Remember, you don't need new gear to make great music, but couldn't hurt. If this video sparked some joy, hit that like button and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!